I'm Tommy Fight.
And I'm Mercedes Javid.
And we're the hosts of Till the Dirt.
On our show, we talk about life,
your life,
our life,
relationships,
your relationship,
our relationship.
You may already know us from Bravo Straws of Sunset, but there's still so much more to be told and tea.
Listen to Till the Dirt on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, Chantel.
Hey, Rexian.
Hi, guys.
Guys.
So today was a day of OC. And again, I've been begging, especially on our Patreon, I'm like begging people to watch OC if they haven't. And so many people are watching OC and doing it from the beginning. So I'm so excited about that. But you know what I'm even more excited about, Chantel?
What?
We have an announcement next week, and stay tuned. You guys are going to want to follow what we're doing next week. It's going to be pretty big and awesome. So stay tuned for all of that. We're so excited to share it. I think you guys are going to be shooketh by it.
Yeah, I think it's the best news we've had thus far.
For a while, yeah. So we are so excited about it. So just you guys wait until next week. I was thinking about it, Chantal. I think because if we're going to do a couple episodes toward the end, maybe we aren't going to do an episode this Sunday and we do a couple towards the end of the week. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But how's your day, Chantal?
It's it's been a long day today,
I know.
And right now I'm feeling so nauseous because my husband just cooked the nastiest. Like he cooked like this weird, I don't even know what he just cooked. And like it's like the whole, remember I was telling you before we were filming, I was like, he's cooked something I smells, and like I literally can smell it and I just want to throw up, and I'm not
What
pregnant,
is it?
you guys. But
oh yeah, people are gonna think you're pregnant.
I know I'm not pregnant, trust me. But what's it called? It's like pork or something. I don't know what he made, but it was just like not like, you know how he buys things for sale sometimes.
Stop! Oh my God, he does. So it was like nasty meat, kind of.
Oh, it was like $1.50 for pork. Ew, you know how I'm talking right now? I feel like I'm talking like Leah from Love Island.
Oh gosh. By the way, oh wait, Chantal and I want to do a Love Island
pork is
special
crazy.
Too. Oh yeah, she's like, what the fuck? Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Well, she'll be like, that cross is crazy. It's like talking about like an object, so it's so funny.
But Chantal, we do that. Our words, everyone says that we extend our words, but that's a Michigan thing. I swear to God, like this is how everyone speaks in Michigan.
I know. So like it's really hard for me to concentrate right now because like I just like I don't know what to do with the smell, you guys. It's like invading. Like I literally, after we were done filming like our Patreon and stuff, I went over and I was like cleaning all the dishes to get the smell away, and I just so
Chantal's husband reminds me of my dad. So my dad will be like, Roxanne, I got your family a bunch of meat, and I'm like, you got me meat. And my husband does not. My husband will accept it, and he's so mean, and he's like, give it to someone else. But my husband what is that brand? Like it's like Boar's Head. He like, and then I forgot there's like this one chicken brand, and my husband will not eat any chicken but this brand because his mom like always only got this brand and it's supposed to be the best. But my dad will literally give me meat that's spoiled. I'm like, Dad, why is it
spoiled?
No, because it's Chantal. Meat should never be that cheap. So when it's that cheap, it's because it's like it's been out for a minute.
It's so like almost close to days. So it's like you need to cook it that day or you need to put it in the freezer,
And so,
like that type of thing.
And so my dad always gets like that kind of stuff. And I'm just always like, this is scary. So Val literally reminds me of that.
Oh, he's like that. He's like a clearance boy. Like he comes home with like different flavor hummuses all the time because like at Kroger they'll like put them on clearance, and I'm like, okay, what's the day?
So scared. I'm so scared. It's crazy because Jacob is complete opposite of that. Like he is so not about that, and he would get so grossed out and things. So yeah, that's funny. Val's definitely like my dad though.
I know, and it's funny because I'm definitely not like that. Like I go in the grocery store and like I just buy whatever I want in that moment. Like I don't look at the pricing, and so like
which maybe we shouldn't be that way either.
Oh, for sure. No, it's so bad, but like so it's just so funny that like I married into someone that's totally cautious of what he's spending. And it's not even what he spends because he doesn't know what to budget up from his ass. Like I'm the one that knows that stuff, but like he's so cautious about like if things are on clearance or not. Like that's what he loves to do, is get things on clearance. Like, oh, you guys, you know how we always clown on our moms? They were over the other day and like they were talking about like Meyer's 90% off or something. It's like, oh, I want to go with you guys. I'm like, ew,
Oh
sit
my
down.
gosh. But they really do. We laugh at our parents, but they really do get the best deals ever. They'll come and they'll have like a decent like shoes, and it's like they
Shoes
got it
were
for.
literally $2
I
and they
know.
were like 95 or something. I'm like, what?
We're the type of people who right now, or no, like in March, hand me a bunch of Christmas stuff, and I'm like, "What is this?" And they're like, "Yeah, save it for next year for Christmas, like Christmas clothes." And I'm
Yeah,
like, "Oh my
because
gosh."
they don't wait until like, you know, like you wait like the week after Christmas and it's only like 20% off. Like they wait till like it's
Yeah.
March when it's like 95% off.
Yeah, and they'll buy my mom always buys stuff for my girls, but she always buys it 10 sizes bigger because she got it for $1, and I'm like, "Mom, they can't fit in this," and she's like, save it for when they can fit in it." I'm like, "In 4 years?" I was like, "Okay, then leave it at your house. I don't wanna, like I don't want this stuff." So
Seriously.
and it's always stuff that I'm always like, "Oh my gosh," and she gets mad because I don't like her clothes, and I'm like, "Okay, like, I appreciate her getting it for them." But,
That's
yeah.
like the stuff you could put them in school, you know, it's like you don't care if it gets like ruined.
No, I put them in the house because 'cause we're always at home, so, like, when they're in
Oh,
the house, they're wearing these cra actually, you complimented Charlie wearing a dress my mom got, and I was like, "Oh, my mom got that dress," and I was like,
oh, no way.
"She wears it around the house because I won't let her wear it outside of the house," so yeah. But anyways, I hope all you moms who have kids, obviously, are doing okay, and I am so happy for you because our kids are going back to school, okay? And I'm happy for all of us because this has been a crazy summer, and I am ready for them to be back in school.
And then you're gonna
So
complain a month later and be like, the picking up and then the school lunches and then blah 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 blah.
I know, I guess, like, that's just in me, you're right, but I am not looking forward to pickup because pickup is very annoying, so,
Yeah.
I mean, every mom hates that crap, but still, I mean,
Well, this is
it
why you can listen to our podcasts
yeah. Oh, yeah,
during
you
that
can
time.
yes, that wow, good plug. Definitely listen to the podcast then. That's a great idea. I love that. But, we also did a Siggy interview today, you guys. Siggy Flicker. Margaret Josephs went on a podcast speaking about her, and Siggy does do a response. So I think we're gonna put that out sometime next week. So get ready for that. That will also be a really good interview. But anyways, let's get into OC, Chantel.
Yeah, let's.
So, by the way, Chantel, in the beginning of OC, Heather and Emily, they're at my dream store, and it was like a party favor. You know those places for the kids, like a
No,
party
I love
favor.
things like that.
I love those places. I don't like Party City. I feel like it's a dying business and that's gonna go bye-bye. I also feel like they're way overpriced and their stuff is, like, decent, but that was, like, my stuff. There's a brand called Mary Mary. It's a, like, kids brand for different themes, and I saw a bunch of Mary Mary stuff in there, and
Oh,
yeah, I was just like, "Oh my gosh, I love that."
I don't think Party City is gonna go out of business by the way because like everyone really does go there for their like last minute party stuff like balloons, like color
Oh,
things. Like I
I
just feel
guess.
like yeah, I just think we
They're
never
just
go
so
there for like
overpriced, though. They're
I
so
know, I know.
overpriced. And you can get it off of Amazon. So, like, they for sure have lost out on that, but you're right, for the last minute stuff, I get it. Before we get into, what really happened on this episode, can we talk if you're more like a Heather who washes her face, has a skin routine every night, or an Emily who doesn't have a skin routine and has slept in her makeup?
I'm definitely an Heather and you're definitely an Emily.
I
But
am, yeah.
but one thing I will say is like Emily like woke up with this like the cutest lingerie, like waking up. It's like, okay, we like wear t-shirts like that are like 7 times like our size.
Do people really wear lingerie like that to sleep? I
And
wanna
if you
know.
do, yeah, let us know because if you guys do and like I'm not doing this and I'm newly married, I think something's wrong.
I literally look like Chewbacca. Like, I have a bun, and I am wearing right now I'm wearing a set, though. I got it from the TikTok shop a long time ago, and it was so cheap, and like, wide length pants with just, like, a tight top, so that's not too bad, but
A
I'll
tight
wear
top. Wow.
yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I swear, but I will wear no, I usually wear tank tops to bed, though, and then ugly, like, my ugly pants, like, my pants that have paint all over it, my sweatpants. I'll wear stuff like that, or I'll wear Jacob's shirt or something of that sort, but I definitely don't look cute going to sleep.
Yeah, no, I know. But like I am like a Heather, like where I get grossed out about Emily not washing her face. Like I don't know how you people like I would wake up 95 times at night knowing that I didn't wash my face.
Yeah, I don't do that, but I don't have a skincare routine.
Yeah.
But I don't. I think I've slept with my makeup twice. I really don't like, and I've done that because there was like a reason where, or I've only left my eye makeup on after I got it professionally done. I'm like, let me just like wipe everything off except that part for tomorrow. I mean, I've done that. Today's sponsor is Dreamland Baby. I'm so excited to talk to you about this one because I have tried every swaddle sleep sack you could think of, and the Dreamland weighted sleep sack is my favorite from Dreamland Baby, along with all their products. I remember with my first three kids buying every swaddle sleep sack under the sun, and my kids hating it. They refuse to sleep. My friends finally recommended Dreamland weighted sleep swaddle, and it has been heaven sent. My daughter would bust out of her swaddles, and with the weighted sleep swaddle, she is settled and instantly falls asleep versus moving around and waking herself up. I noticed as soon as I use it, she would sleep for longer periods of time. The gently weighted sleep sack relaxes and helps her sleep for longer stretches and mimics the feeling of a parent's touch. Nights are so much better with the Dreamland sleep sack and is my go-to gift for new moms. Go to dreamlandbaby.com and enter code TRH at checkout to receive 20% off site wide plus free shipping. This offer is for new and existing customers. But, anyways, did I miss last week when Emily tells Jen that she needs to pay her bills? Why do I feel like we didn't talk about that? Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. I feel like I really missed all the horrible stuff Emily said. Because again, the fact that Emily's so bothered by Jen and saying that, Jen is stupid for not selling her Rolex, I just feel like maybe Tamara couldn't come for Jen because they made up. So Emily is like, Tamara, I'll come for Jen for you.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
know.
I know, or I think they're just all very like jealous in the sense. Like they're just like bothered by, her lifestyle. I don't know.
It's really weird. Emily keeps saying that Jen moved into a house that she can't afford, but Emily knows that Jen's husband agreed to pay it. So they did think they could afford it. He obviously didn't end up doing it, but it's not like she moved into it thinking she would like be in the situation.
Yeah, like who would want to move like that twice? Like no one wants to do that.
So
No one wants to bring
dumb.
all their stuff, and then it was really weird. She kept saying that she owes so many people. And it's like, who does she owe?
Nobody, her car. You know what's crazy is that Jen's parents have been kind enough to help Jen throughout this, difficult time. And Emily should be able to relate because her husband lives off his parents and that's how he's able to stay unemployed. His family literally has helped them with a lot of their lifestyle. Everyone says that Shane's mom, funds them.
Okay, exactly. Then so she should be the last to talk. And listen, like
Exactly. I wish
again, like
Jen would say that, but Jen is too perfect.
yeah, I think like again, like the tough love with her, like as if like they're trying to say, like, listen, you got a divorce, you need to get on your feet, you need to find yourself like a path is something different than just like constantly making these like weird comments to her and like making her feel bad about the stuff she already has and owns. Like that
Yeah.
making fun of her Rolex is really weird because it's like that's not gonna help her find a career by you making fun
And
of her
it's
Rolex.
not at a point for her to go and sell her stuff, it's not at that
Seriously.
point. She figured it out, she moved in with Ryan, and
She
it
has
is what it
another
is.
ex-boyfriend, but
Yeah.
but then this is the time. Like I think if like in a year from now you see that she hasn't done anything to make like herself have like a new career or something, then yeah, like it might be a little sus. Like let's do something like that.
I mean,
But
Gina just started a realtor
I
company,
know.
so it's like, shut up, they also do get paid off this show, so it is what it is. It's interesting though that Gina says Emily has changed because of Tamara. And I know Jen isn't dumb and she knows that Tamara is behind a lot of why Emily is coming at her, and I think Emily didn't have the best season last year. So I don't know. I just feel like there's so much pressure. And I blame sometimes like, is it because of Bravo? There's so much pressure to secure a spot on this show. So you really have to bring it.
Oh yeah, like they do not. That's one thing about OC. They do not hold back. Like the minute someone says something, they'll go and tell the other person, like, oh, they said this.
Yeah, I love it.
I know it does make it interesting, but you're like, damn, that was blunt.
I was telling Chantel because we were recapping this and we've already filmed 2 episodes for our Patreon, and then Chantel was, like, waiting on me, and I was like, "So much happens with Orange County that it's hard to even." And then I know Chantel was saying this last week when I was talking shit to her. She was like, there's so many scenes, but there really, really is. I feel like you can't sleep on Orange County because I just feel like there's so much going on at all times."
Yeah,
Well,
even when they're just, like, chilling, it's like they're always with somebody, like,
yeah,
like, especially this episode 'cause it was, like, a trip, like, no one was with their family, so it's not like a scene that you can just fast forward real quick, you know?
yeah, yeah, because we do that sometimes. Shannon says what Tamara is doing is defamatory. Tamara says that Shannon acts like a victim and is clearly making it like she has a problem, but she's shown growth. So it's like, Tamara, calm down.
We did, like, hear a little bit more on Watch What Happens Live, like, her side. Did you see that with Tamara?
Yeah, but she's been saying that. It doesn't
It's
change
like
the fact
I
of how
know.
you're of how harsh you're being.
I just think if your friend does not listen to you, that does not mean you have the right to not be their friend anymore. You know, like
Yeah.
it's like that to me is just so wild. It's like, oh, it's like if you tell someone to break up with somebody and they don't, like she kind of did that with like, Vicky. It's like just because they don't listen to you doesn't mean that you stop being friends with them and you tried. It's like that's not trying.
Yeah. The girls are doing 2 different trips, which is interesting. Tamara's hosting Big Bear and Gina's having the ladies at Elizabeth's house. And I was dying when they were planning for the trip, and Heather says everyone was on Ozempic, so there was no point in packing food because literally.
Oh,
But
100%.
we see them eat. We see them have food, but we don't see them really eat much of it.
I feel like we did this episode though.
I we did see a lot of food on their plates,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Tamara joking that Jen will be on OnlyFans because she doesn't have any money right now. Okay, so I mean Jen laughs at it, but I feel like they're just making it so much bigger. And I feel like if they did this to Gina when Gina was going through it, everyone would die.
I know. But I do like the way she's, making it. Like she's joking around with her a little bit and I like appreciate that.
I know, but sometimes I'm like, are you joking at someone's expense? So I don't know, where it's like you really feel like a certain way, and then here you are getting super close to Emily, and Emily's telling me how she feels.
Yeah.
So you obviously feel that way.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, nothing was funnier, you guys, when Shane and Emily do have a funny relationship, I'm
Yeah,
not
they
gonna
do.
lie, they do. So, there's a flashback of Shane telling Emily, "Do not eat in my car," and all of a sudden, they go to a fast food joint, and every single one of them are eating in the car, and I died because my husband is such a psychopath about his car, where he literally would die if we use his car and we all ate in it. So I was just cracking up because I'm like, oh my gosh, Jacob would be furious because that's the one thing that he is like, he really takes care of.
He
And
literally told her outside, he's like, "The way I keep my car clean is by not eating in it, so don't eat in it." And then, like, she's
I
like,
know.
"Okay."
Which I get it. I would get pissed if okay, especially if he makes it a point. 'Cause, like, I feel like Jacob eats in his car, but
No, but
I
they're going
if
on a
he
road
made it a
trip, like,
point,
give us a break.
yeah, I
Like, what do you
know, that's
no,
true.
sorry, like, they're gonna eat, like, that's the most fun about the road trip. It's like, "Let's get food, let's get coffee or something," and you go on the road trip.
But it's just so funny that I mean, they could have stopped somewhere, but it is funny that it's, like, fast food that they're eating and all their paw prints and everything. It's gonna
I
be so bad.
know.
But no matter what, he was gonna probably get the car detailed once they were done with it, you
My
know?
car's atrocious right now, I need to do that.
I am not a car gal. I'm not like a car clean gal. My car looks like, and my kids don't even eat in it, and it like looks like crap. So I have like 500 empty Listerine packs in there all over the place. I have pennies
Do you
everywhere. It's
not do
so
you not,
bad.
like, do you not, like are you not the person that, like, cleans out their car at the gas station?
No, because I don't ever get gas. Jacob gets gas for me.
Oh,
I
okay,
really
'cause that's
don't
like
ever
when
get gas.
it's a good tip. It's like when you're putting the gas, just throw everything out and, like, start wiping down some stuff, okay?
I really don't know when the last time I got gas. Like I really don't get it. And on
Wow,
the
must be
weekends,
nice.
well, on the weekends, we always drive together because obviously, wherever we go, and so he'll get gas maybe then, but I don't know. I don't remember. Um, so Alexis is so cringe with all the John talk, and
It's not okay, you guys, like, it truly is not okay, like, I think I'm baffled.
they're in the car on their way, and she won't shut up. And it's like when someone feels the need to prove how great the relationship is or how great someone is, especially when no one has interest, no one's asking, no one's even questioning at this point. Like it's like, okay, you're with him, cool. And it's like you won't shut up about him. You're trying to prove something because it's not what you're saying it is. I don't know.
I think it's
And no
funny,
one even cares.
I think it was Jennifer or was it in your girl again, the name?
Katie.
Katie. Like, I think one of them was like, I know more about John Jansen than like I do Alexis, and it's like that's like so crazy
Yeah.
that like is because
Mhm.
so much you keep literally mentioning his name. It's wild.
Yeah, and
And I
again, she
refuse to
doesn't
call
have
him
a
Johnny
sense.
J.
Yeah. Ooh,
I
and
know.
she doesn't have, like, the sensitive chip at all. She's so intense with it. It's so messed up. But Elizabeth was really nice to give Gina the house. Chantal, I don't know if you know, but or remember, but Elizabeth used to be on the show.
Oh yeah, she looks so familiar actually.
Yeah. She didn't make sense for the show, but she was so nice. And I feel like when Elizabeth was on, we didn't see this house or we didn't see this because she was still figuring out her divorce. But
Mm.
she definitely didn't. It wasn't a good season for her. But Tamara's okay. I'm sorry, guys, but Tamara's Big Bear House is a little scare.
Oh really? I didn't think it was scary. But
Oh
like
my
I feel like you need to
god.
know Big Bear. Like Big Bear is very think up north
Up
for
north,
us.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
me and Jacob were
Oh,
talking
okay.
about it,
Oh,
and
okay. I've
we
been
were
to Big
both
Bear.
saying
I've
that.
liked it.
I know Jacob was saying he's like Big Bear's really nice, but me and Jacob were watching and he was like, "That house is scary." I was like, "Yeah, a little bit."
I just think like I mean like did you see the before? So I think she did a good job, but like there are like it looked so big that like I'm sure there was so much more possibility, like
Yeah.
potential.
I truly can't believe how Tamara is being towards John Jansen. She had so much to say about him, but when he was with Shannon, even when Shannon didn't vent about him, or even when Shannon said, please stop venting about him, please stop talking about him. But then all of a sudden, Tamara picks up the phone, speaks to him, and she's like, Eddie loves you. It's just all too much. And
It just grosses me out how she's
yeah,
like, he just looks like so much healthier. Like he has
yeah,
like he looks great.
so
It's like
mean.
why do you have to like like burn your friend by like propping up someone else that you don't even care for? It's like just it's giving too much.
Yeah. I don't know. And to me, a girl like Alexis who is so obsessed with her man, good for you, but I don't want to be around it. I could never be friends with someone like that.
No.
Because I don't give a, I don't want to talk about my man. I don't care to hear about your man. Okay.
Uh-uh.
We're all together. We're all hanging out. I don't care.
And they're all
So
married, they all have someone. It's like,
yeah,
get
we
it
all
together.
have it.
It's a one night girls trip. Like get it
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. Wait, was it really only one night?
Yeah, they all just went up for Thursday night.
Oh my gosh. I thought it was a weekend trip.
Uh-uh.
Shanna tells Emily that Gina said that Emily has essentially become way more aggressive since hanging out with Tamara. And I do think Emily has always had that side of her. So I don't know if it's because of Tamara completely. And it was funny because I was thinking that and I was writing that. And then Emily in her confessional was like, I've always been aggressive. And I was like, yeah, see?
Same girl.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
has yeah, I know, really, we have too, right? But I don't know, and then she says, like, she does own, "Yeah, I was aggressive towards Jen," and it's like, okay, if you feel that, why have you yet to apologize to her? Like, you should have picked up the phone the next day and been like, "I'm so sorry for that?"
Seriously.
Emily does own that, again, she has always been aggressive, but she says she feels betrayed by Gina for having this conversation with others. And I get why Emily feels this way because Gina and Emily are genuinely best effing friends. It's nothing they do is for the show when it comes to each other.
Oh, 100%. I'm on Emily's side. I think it's
Yeah.
very weird that like
Mhm.
Gina's like telling all these other people, and she should just go to Emily right away and just express and be like, "Oh, you've been aggressive," or "I feel like you've changed," or whatever
Yeah.
the case is. Like, why are you telling everyone else? Like, Gina's definitely been. She's the new like fussy messy over here. It's been
Yeah.
messy.
When Emily and Shannon walk back in the house with Gina and Heather, Emily is making it so obvious she's pissed, and Shannon is looking at her like, "The fuck? I did not expect you to act like that." Like, you could tell Shannon if you looked at Shannon in the background, she's like, "Oh my gosh,
I know, but that
calm
was
down."
very intense. Like that
I
was scary. That
know.
was like her
I
whole
know.
mood. Like that's like my level of
That's
like
you.
silence.
I
Yeah,
was
like
gonna
I
say
was so
that.
scared.
When someone triggers Chantel to that point, you cannot get her out of it. It is so obvious she is angry. And that was with Emily and Gina knew right away. She's like, "Oh my god, there's something wrong. You heard something." Gina knew right away and I thought that was and you could tell Gina was scared and
Yeah,
I
everyone
was
was.
scared. I swear, I was scared. But Emily was giving Tamara vibes here because she then throws Gina under the bus about how Gina wanted to throw Katie away after having a conversation with Heather when they all sit down. And I thought that was kind of messy because she does, Gina's like, what's going on? And she does bring up all the aggressive stuff. And Gina seemed shook about the whole thing. What do you think?
Oh yeah, no, I definitely it's like almost she got caught. Like she's like, "Oh shit, like why is this getting brought up now?" I think
Yeah.
she like probably forgot even like half the things that she said because she was saying so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Katie, Alexis, Tamara, and Shannon go out to dinner, and or
Whose
not
trip? Wait, whose
Shannon.
trip did you like more? By the way.
Um, I think Big Bear
Yeah, I would pick Big Berry too.
because at the
But
end of the
everyone on Watch What Happens Live picked the other one.
I mean, but they're used to houses like that.
I know.
And so they're at a house that's beautiful and they're used to that. So to me, it's like you're used to that. It's not that okay. Like you can go to Heather's house and do that. You go to, I mean, you can go to Katie's house. Like to me, that's not that whatever impressive. So I think Big Bear is fun. I mean, when we go up north, Chantel, like I like when we go up north, and
Yeah.
it gave that feel. But so yeah, Katie, Alexis, Tamara, and who was the other one with
Jennifer.
Jen. I don't know why I put Shannon. Jen go out to dinner and Tamara asks Katie about the paparazzi situation and Tamara instigates and she's like, Gina left you out to dry and she's like, did Gina hype you up? And Tamara's
This is where it's dirty.
yeah, Tamara questioning Gina's motives, knowing it would piss Heather off and saying maybe Gina doesn't like Heather when that's all Tamara did last season is laughable in her confessional. She's like throwing Gina under the bus. She's throwing Gina under the bus to Katie and she's like, you were set up. You were set up. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I really don't think that Gina set Katie up, to be honest.
I don't think she set her up, but I also do think that like she was being shady. She was being a little weird about the fact that she didn't just tell Heather, knowing Heather was going to get mad about that situation. Like, why didn't you tell her?
What do you think about Heather comparing the paparazzi situation and it affecting her children to, like the
It
situation?
wasn't. I will say that's like Gina's making it seem like it's just a paparazzi at Disneyland. No, it's a cheating. It was the cheating rumors involved in it, right? Because like right before that, there was like cheating rumors. So like I think like that's why she's saying it's affected her kids a lot. It had nothing to do with just like
Yeah. Initially, I was like, Heather, I love you, but why are you bringing the kids? But when Heather did explain in her confessional, I was also like, okay, I get that.
yeah. It's not about just like, oh, why is mom and dad have paparazzi pictures? Like it's about the cheating before that.
Yeah.
So
But
um
I do have no interest in this paparazzi storyline.
so stupid, so dumb. Like
It's
we
so
we
dumb.
talked about it last time. Like we're over it. We're
Yeah, and
done.
I think that's why Heather's pissed because she's like, "You're the new girl. You heard Tamara probably say it to me last year. Now you're bringing it." That's how I would take it if I was Heather.
I know. The guy in Watch What Happens Live said about because he was like, if you're gonna aim for the queen, you better hit, and she didn't. So it's just like it's like weird. It's
Oh
not like
yeah.
landing.
I will say I kind of am loving this relationship with Shannon and Gina. You guys know that Gina's not my favorite, but even when Shannon told Gina, because Gina was like, "I'm upsetting everyone," Shannon's like, "You're not upsetting me." I don't know. I was so happy about that. And again, I don't like Gina, so this was so interesting that I'm like, this is making me kind of tolerate Gina.
Yeah, I just think overall, like the vibes in OC is good because like they all can hang out if they want to. They all can be cool. Like
Yeah.
they've all had drama in the past, but they can get over it. So it's just like nice to see.
I will say I fucking died when Tamara licked the pie out of Jen's toes.
Disgusting. No,
I was
no,
covering my eyes,
I could not.
but my husband was cringing, and I was just like, because look, I didn't expect her to like suck on it, and I was like, oh my gosh.
They be doing crazy stuff in the OC.
They really do. They do some wild shit like that. I'm dying that Alexis is saying that Shannon ruined John's reputation, but
Oh,
I know, but all of them didn't like him from when they saw him. And I don't know how Alexis isn't grossed out about John saying he took videos of Tamara the night of the DUI, and that they're both trying to
videos of
threaten to put it
Shannon, you
out
mean?
there. I know I keep calling Tamara
I
Shannon.
know.
Yes, they took videos of Shannon from the DUI, and they're threatening to put it out. And I just think it's so evil. And it's like, Alexis, you came on the show, you're pushing Shannon's buttons. Now you're bringing out these videos, and how are you not looking at this man and saying you're disgusting for doing that to a woman?
And no, like his reputation is what we've seen on the show. His reputation is suing his
Right.
ex-girlfriend like months later when they start filming. His reputation is taking videos, like you said.
Exactly.
And his reputation is like, you guys, that's all you're talking about is like
Yeah.
what to do to make her life being ruined. So no, it's this is what we're judging him on, not because what Shannon has said. It's because what we see with our own eyes and what you guys are doing and your actions.
And I agree with Jen. What does it even matter? What's it gonna do? I don't understand that at
I
all.
know.
But at the end of the day, when it comes to Shannon, this could have been a really bad season for her. And I know, yes, the way she's being treated is horrible. What Alexis is doing is not okay. She is handling it so much better than I think 90% of people would handle it. But I feel like at the end of the day, this season, eh, people have sided with Shannon, and although she's gone through a lot, at the end of the day, people are team Shannon and are supporting her, and I think she needs that. So while it was probably so hard filming this, I feel like she's coming out on top, and it's actually been a decent season for her.
Oh yeah, and like it was also I keep referencing Watch What Happens Live because it was like funny because Tamara like was like she's basically like she's lucky that people that Alexis is doing this because she knows that the fan base has not went hard on Shannon at all about her DUI because we've all feel like bad for her because how crazy Alexis is
Well,
being.
yeah, if Alexis and Tamra, not just Alexis,
But
but if
and
Alexis and Tamra were a little bit better and showed her grace and, I don't know, it could have been
And
completely
Shannon's
different.
being more vulnerable. She is
Yeah.
different. She is being a little bit different. So it's like she's also like allowing to see that. We're all allowing to see that. Like we're all I don't even know what the hell I'm trying to say, but we can see that. So it's like that also plays a factor into it.
It's late, so
I
we're
know.
in La La Land right now. Tamra, what? Yeah, so she was on Watch What Happens Live, and the only thing I remember was that Andy asked the guest, who was he? Who's a CNN guy?
Girl, don't ask me. I literally told you I never know any of them.
They said something from CNN, but they asked him, they were like, "Do you believe Margaret leaks bad stories about Louis?" And the co-host said yes, and Tamara was like, "No," and I thought that was interesting.
I know. She like of course she
Yeah, she's
thinks
like, "Margaret, no." I'm like, "Oh my
she
gosh."
would Margaret would never.
Right, yeah, okay.
Just like you would never, huh?
Exactly, they're both very, very similar, very, very similar, but
No, literally
yeah,
Tamara is the Margaret and Margaret is the Tamara of both their
I know,
seasons.
yeah, 100%, but yeah, I don't know. Again, I think OC is killing it. I'm excited for next season or next episode because Emily and Gina go at each other, and then there was something about Heather I forgot, but Tamara goes very low with Shannon, so it's very annoying to watch, and I feel really bad for her. But I hope Shannon is seeing the support she's getting.
Yeah, no, she for sure probably is.
Chantal and I want to do an episode where we just kind of talk about Love Island before the reunion comes out because we are going to be recapping the reunion. Everyone's going crazy. Everyone's talking about it, and I cannot wait. I did, by the way, for Love Island, see a sneak peek of. So this is a spoiler alert, but Nicole says that her and Kendall are still together.
Yeah,
And
I saw
I
that.
don't believe it for the life of me. I cannot
Why?
believe it. Or have you finished Love Island yet?
Yeah, 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 I finished it.
Chantel, Nicole, when she got out of it, she was the only one who didn't comment, hasn't been hanging around Kendall, posted one photo of him. Kendall has been with the group like every day. She has
But
never once
she
said
had
about
been more MIA than everyone else though.
exactly. So if they were together and they were dating, it wouldn't be like that. And when they went to Universal, her and Kendall were on the opposite ends every time. Plus, he went on the Violet podcast and he was like, I don't know if we'll be together by the reunion.
Well,
So
maybe they
it was
still are. I
really
don't know.
well, yeah, this
I'm
is a
rooting for them
spoiler.
because, like, I never like thank God I don't watch TikTok like you do because, like, everything that you kept telling me is like literally the complete opposite. Like, I never got the ick from Kendall. I've always liked him,
I always
and
liked him.
okay, we'll talk about it. We'll save it because I
Yeah,
have a lot
yeah,
to say about this Love Island.
right. Yeah, absolutely. So we'll
And
do an
other Love
episode.
Island news, did you see Molly-Mae and Tommy Fury broke
I
up?
am so
I'm
heartbroken for
so
her.
sad. This is like I
Chantal,
can't.
he cheated on her, right?
Stop.
Yeah, it's all over TikTok that he
Like
cheated on her.
with who?
They don't know yet, but she said in her statement too, like, never in a million years would I think that it would end like this. 3 days ago, she was, bragging about him and, she was like but in an authentic way, not in an annoying way. And then today, paparazzi pictures showed her dad walking into her house with flowers and all her, like, family members and friends walking in with flowers to support her.
Wow. Yeah,
So
because it's so crazy because like literally a month ago she posted like their 1 year of getting engaged and it's like,
when
like
were they supposed
I
to
know
get
social media
married?
they never like said, but I know social media is like weird about that stuff. It's like you can post and like the next day you really are getting a divorce, but um
Yeah. But still,
but
I
like
mean, like, that
so
was
I could see that like but like that would make me so sad. Like why would he do that to
but
her?
I'm not surprised at all, Chantel, because I don't know if it was last year, but he went to Dubai with Chris Brown, and he was, like, flirting with the girls, and Molly was back at home with her baby, Bambi, so I'm like, I don't know, so
Man, having
he
a baby
he
ruins everything, huh?
yeah, I swear to God, he gave me ick vibes for sure, and she's such a homebody, she says she doesn't like
Yeah.
going out, she doesn't like going out, she doesn't like drinking, she doesn't like doing anything but staying at home with her
Yeah, she's
family.
always been like that.
And he is definitely not like that. So I'm
Well, especially
sorry.
because he started to become like this like crazy
Wrestler
yeah,
or no
wrestler and like
UFC? What is it? I don't know.
yeah, boxer, and he's like was getting like notoriety like the last like 2 years. Like he's been dying for
Yeah.
this and he's finally getting it, but he's
Yeah.
so stupid because like
There
he knows Love Island people are nuts.
Yeah, exactly. Why would you ever do that? Because, oh my God, wait. And then, so you guys, I saw a clip of Molly. Don't trust men. We don't trust them. And she said, I never feel compelled to check his phone. I've never in my relationship checked his phone. This is on
Girl,
TikTok. She said, I've never in our relationship. She's like, because I trust him that much. I know he loves his family so much. I will never check his phone. And it's like,
you guys,
Mama, you guys
anybody, guy or
check,
girl, okay?
check
Like
the
I'm telling you
phone.
right now, check the phone tonight. Like when
I
you hear
know.
this, check the phone,
No
okay?
matter what, just check. Just see just what are
Just
they
like
up
we
to? What are they
just
looking at
like
on the
yep,
internet?
just like we all go to the doctor's appointment to get a checkup, we do the checkup on the phone, okay?
Yeah, whether it's a monthly, quarterly, you gotta check up sometimes. Like, I'm
I
sorry.
know, like, even recently, like, especially because like, I feel like 'cause, like, I live with him, I haven't been, like, compelled to, like, wanna do that, and, like, I really haven't since I got married. I probably, like, I haven't done it in, like, 3, 4 months, and I was like the other day, I was like, I think it's time." So, like, I went through it, and everything came out good, guys, but you just have to.
I know. It's so yeah, me too. I don't know when I've checked it. I haven't as of recently.
What you do is you go through messages, and one thing that's so much fun is you type your name just to see who's talking about you and what he's saying about you, and then the second thing I
There's
always
never
look up.
anything. I'm like,
Huh?
there's never anything with me, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." Like, I want there to be something, and there's
And
not.
And the second thing I always do, this is crazy of me though, is like I type in like so fun just to see who he's saying or someone's saying like so
Oh,
fun.
that's
Like, yeah, like
hilarious.
I had so like if someone said I had so much fun with you or something, I don't know. That's like another thing I look at but on text. And you don't just stop at text, you go to the Snapchats, you go to the Instagram, okay?
Well, there's also something where you can go to your messages and you go to edit and it says recover deleted messages. And I always
What?
you didn't know that?
No, stop it. That like that makes us like be guilty because we delete all of our text
Oh
messages.
my God, Chantal and I delete our messages where we'll be like, delete this. And because she's like, make sure just
Oh
in
my
case
god, it literally
Jacob.
says show recently deleted. Oh, you're
Yeah,
lying.
and so with Jacob, every time I see it, it's always like 5645, and it's like those CVS, you've been subscribed to something, and I'm like, "Oh, damn it." Or like a dentist, like, "You have a dentist appointment," and I'm like, "Damn it," I'm like, "I don't know, like, do I want the drama? Like, what is this?" And like, of course not, but I'm just like, it's so crazy because I see all these things through TikTok. Jacob really says that TikTok has F my mind. And then, like, he saw the thing where about the Shane scene where she's like, "Who cares if I eat in there?" She's like, "That's what you do in a marriage. You lie and they get over it." And he's like, "Please don't learn like this." And I'm
Oh
like,
my
"Oh my
god. If
God."
Val saw that, he would literally think I'm warped, so thank
Yeah,
God.
he's like, "Don't learn like that, please. That is so scary." I'm like, yeah, but yeah, that's you guys check it. Like this is your sign that you're like, I hear these broads talking about it. So I have to check it and then like let us know if you see anything.
Mhm. Okay, I'm so scared. I
I
don't
hope
wanna
not.
know.
I know. I hope not. I hope not at all. But yeah, so my whole point was Molly said that and she was like, and I'm like, Molly, do you not know who you're married to or you're with? Like this guy looks like a walking red flag. I don't know why she doesn't see it. And I know that everyone was obsessed with them and thought they were so cute, but I feel like they were more obsessed with her and she made people like him because of her. I don't know.
Oh,
Like she
100%. Like, you
yeah.
barely could, like,
He
know
has,
his
like, no
personality,
personality. I
but
swear to God, he's so
mhm.
dry. Like, he's like those, like, Hulkmania dry man. I don't even know how to explain him where he's like, "Duh, duh." I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know I don't know how to explain him, but, and so then, like, everyone is saying that he cheated, but they don't know who it is with, and it's like, yeah, she probably finally was like, "Let me just check his phone," and I guarantee that's
I'm
what she
sure if
found
he
out.
did, the girl's gonna come out somehow, so hopefully.
Yeah, eventually it'll come out. Or I'm sure she is. She does like a vlog where she constantly vlogs her day and just talks and is very open about her life. So again, Chanel, I only know this shit because of TikTok. I would never know if it wasn't. But so I'm
Yeah,
sure
I follow her on YouTube.
oh yeah, so then yeah, then. So I'm sure she's eventually gonna open up about it. So right now she's asking for privacy.
Yeah,
Wow,
I
that
also
was a
follow
lot.
her.
Yeah. She's cute.
Yeah, sh
So and she's like obsessed with her daughter. It's cute. That first one, man, that first child, I swear. So,
Especially, I know it's so crazy because it's like I feel like men, what happens is like you do become so attached to your like child, and like maybe they don't understand that bond, and like they don't like that you're giving more attention to your kid. I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know because
These
I
people
feel
are
like
so
my
cuckoo.
husband was more attached to Charlie than I was, and I was so attached to her. But maybe because she's a girl. Well, no, this Bambi's a girl too, and I
Mm.
feel like guys are very different with like girls. I don't know. But actually, we're like in our era of being so obsessed with my son, which I was always scared to have a boy, and I'm like, he has the cutest personality in the universe. Like I get excited to hear him talk because he's at that stage where he's like talking nonstop and it's all new. Anyways, okay, we're off topic. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this. We're going to definitely make the topic also that we talked about Love Island, okay?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. All
Bye,
right. Well,
guys.
thanks for listening and wait for our announcement next week. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Have you ever heard of a show called She's Speaking with Emily Hanks? Well, now you have. I'm Emily, and I'm coming to you live on August 23rd at Hotel Cafe. What was I thinking? I don't like to leave the house. But you know what? It's going to be fun. My friend Kendrick's going to join me. We go live every Sunday to wrap up the week's pop culture news, talk about our favorite shows, and just be extra. And that's what we're going to be bringing to you live in person on August 23rd. So get your tickets for She's Speaking live at hotelcafe.com.